Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Today's second topic, Fox Sports comes out with a horrendous top 10 QB 2025 list for the NFL. Look, guys, before I even start, Fox, you're full of crap. You know what? I'm going to show you exactly why you're full of crap. So, guys, I put it in the top 10 list, okay? And the list has a lot of the names I would agree would be the top 10 quarterbacks going into the season, right? Problem is, the rankings of them is absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And I was looking at it, I'm like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. And if you're going to say MVP, even with the first part, I'm like, but you didn't put, what's his name, MVP when you did this before, so why is it the MVP now? Doesn't make sense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all, and we're going to break it down further, okay? Because I got this is going to pop up right here in a second, okay? So, without further ado, let's get into this. Make sure that if you like more content like this, remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, okay, guys? All right, let's get into it. So check this out. Chuck is trash, bro. Oh, my God, it's trash. But, okay, so this is the top 10 list. You got Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, respectively the top 5. Then you go down and get Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, Jaden Daniels, and Dak Prescott. Now, guys, look, overall, honorable mentions. Okay, if you go way at the bottom, you see right the honorable mentions. You might not be able to see. I'm going to read it to you. It says Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud, Kyler Murray, Bo Nix. Okay, those are your top 10. Let's just jump right into this immediately. How is Josh Allen number 1? How? If you're going to say who went further in the playoffs, that's Patrick Mahomes, okay? And if you're going to say who had better stats, that's Lamar Jackson. If you're going to say MVP, then how did they not? Because they did this list before. Lamar Jackson wasn't number 1. He wasn't number 1. He made it to the AFC Championship game and got an MVP, and they still said he wasn't number 1. So how is he number 1? So that's crazy right there. Patrick Mahomes did not play a very, very good season last year. There were plenty of quarterbacks that had a better year than he did. His team kept winning, but they were winning sometimes in spite of Patrick Mahomes. Spite Patrick Mahomes. You feel me? So him number 2, I wouldn't agree. Now, the top 3 usually is solidified because those 3 are the top 3. But if I'm doing this, I'm rearranging it. I got Lamar number 1, Josh number 2, Pat number 3. I'm sorry, that's the way it's got to go. Then we get down to Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts. How on God's green earth is Joe Burrow over Jalen Hurts? They'll say Joe Burrow's been, when you hear that Joe Burrow to the Josh Allen to the Lamar Jacksons, he's been to the Super Bowl. He's had so much playoff success. That's when it really matters. And he has almost no individual accolades. Jalen Hurts, 2-time Pro Bowler, MVP runner-up, All-Pro, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, and he's been to 2 Super Bowls, and he was lights out in both Super Bowls. If your argument for Joe Burrow starts at he's been to the Super Bowl, then how on God's green earth is he above Jalen Hurts? If you're going to say, well, he has more individual accolades, Joe Burrow don't have no individual accolades. None. Once again, Jalen Hurts, second in MVP voting, All-Pro, multiple-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl MVP. The man has been a very, very good quarterback. And even before he had a super team with quotation marks, he was still getting his team into the playoffs. I don't want to hear like Jalen Hurts is number 4. He has to be. If your argument against Lamar is that he hasn't won the Super Bowl, right? then how could your argument then be for Jalen Hurts that he did win the Super Bowl and he's not higher? The only MVPs on this list are those three: Patrick Mahomes, Josh, Lamar. Pat and Lamar respectively have 2 each. Josh has 1, even though it should have been Lamar's. Whatever. That's neither here nor there. That's in the past. We got to move forward. But Jalen Hurts has individual accolades on top of team success and has played amazingly in the biggest games of his career. How do you not have him over Joe Burrow then? If the Super Bowl matters so much for Lamar, why didn't it matter for Jalen Hurts? This man, Joe Burrow, has been there once. Jalen Hurts has been there twice. Then we get down to the other stuff, right? I'm just going to say it right now. Why is Justin Herbert so high? Why is he so high? Like, I would say Jaden Daniels should be number 10 because he's still young. I put Dak over Justin. I'd put Baker over Jared Goff. If I had to put this right now, I'd put Baker Mayfield at 6, Jared Goff at number 7, Dak at wait. Doing this wrong. Baker Mayfield at 6, Dak at 7, Jared at 8, Justin Herbert at 9, Jaden Daniels at 10. That's the proper list. Now, mind you, I'm saying that the list that's there. Honorable mentions is Matthew Stafford and them. I'm going to be real with you. I'll leave it as it is. Honorable mentions are honorable mentions. I would have Justin Herbert lower. Dak Prescott, if you love statistics and getting to the playoffs, he does both. Why is he not higher? Doesn't make sense to me. Your argument for Justin Herbert is what? He chokes in every playoff game he's ever been in. He plays terrible, and he has trouble making even the playoffs. And he's had stacked teams. Weapons galore. Doesn't make sense. Baker Mayfield was absolutely sensational last year. Sensational. Jared Goff, even though he was very good, you could see a lot of times his team was doing trick plays and all that type of stuff like that. Still a very, very good quarterback. I put him still top 10. But I got Baker Mayfield number 6. Baker did amazing last year. And he had to do it out of a lot of his weapons being down and stuff like that. A lot of mitigating circumstances he had to deal with and still somehow found ways to get the W. I mean, what did he throw? 4,800 yards and like 44 touchdown passes. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. So, yeah. And mind you, I'm not hating on Joe Burrow either for him being number 5. I'm just saying if you're going to make the argument that Joe Burrow is so great because he went to the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls and he's won 1. And he's played great in both of them. And he's beat Patrick Mahomes, which seems to be the calling card for Joe Burrow. Right? And if you say, well, that's because his team is stacked, Jalen Hurts also has a runner-up MVP. He also has an All-Pro, 2 Pro Bowls, and a Super Bowl MVP. So once again, just saying, Justin Herbert's played like, listen, he has talent, looks the part, but sorry, I'm sorry. Dak, he only gets hated on because he's the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. So let me be real with you. And I really like Jaden Daniels. I would move him higher, but these other guys have had so much more success for longer periods of time that I'll keep him there because you never know how he's gonna have a sophomore slump. You don't know. So that's why I put him where I put him. But once again, like I said, this whole list needs to be revamped. So their list is there. My list, Lamar number 1, Josh number 2, Pat number 3, Jalen number 4, Joe number 5, Baker number 6, Dak number 7, Jared number 8, Justin number 9, Jaden Daniels number 10. But what do you guys think? How would you rearrange this? Or do you think some of these honorable mentions need to be up here instead of some of the people that are up there? Let me know what you think down in the comments. You can please all right. But as always, That's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, guys. You know I love the comments. If you haven't already done so already, subscribe and support to the Wunderkind Morning Show. You see it pop up right here. Live Monday through Thursdays or Monday through Fridays, because Fridays we go to the bread box and we still go live from the phone. But Monday through Fridays we do go live 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. We touch on all hot topics and sports topics, and we have a little bit of nostalgia at the end of the show or questions at the end of the show. Put a smile on your face, guys. Be there, be squared. Very well worth it. Support that channel. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and just stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR goes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.